Okay, in this video I'm going to compare two of the most popular mixers, or probably two very popular mixers on Amazon. The Phenyx Pro PTX15, it's a 4-channel Bluetooth USB mixer, and this is a Pyle PMXU83 Bluetooth. It's technically an 8-channel, but you can see they both have 1, 2, 3, 4 microphone inputs, and then this has a few more inputs over here, but otherwise very comparable mixers. And we're using the Phenyx first. I've got the effects on. I'll turn that down for a minute, get a better look. We're going to have a look at both of them really quick right now. Okay, so first off, talk about how we're set up here. And I got two mixers side by side. Very simple setup. Obviously it's plugged into the wall, got the power adapter, got one XLR microphone plugged in right here that I'm talking through. I've got the headphones plugged in right here that I'm listening to. I can monitor my sound through the headphones. That's why I like the XLR microphone in the mixer. It's like a professional DJ. And then I'm using these recording outputs. The RCA outs are going up and through 1/8" aux adapter right into the GoPro camera, and the microphone adapter for the GoPro, which you do need to have for that. But you could send the sound out through any of these outputs. The main outs, same here. We'll use the main outs on this with the same RCAs. This has a 1/4" jack, right and left. So we'll use adapters when we set up the Pyle. All right, so you can hear the sound of this mixer. Sounds pretty good. I can adjust the levels here, the gain, the frequency adjustment for the channels. It all sounds pretty good. We tried the effects earlier. You've got the left-right balance, and this mixer has a 5-band EQ for the whole board. It's got phantom power. We've got digital effects, which we heard. We'll try a little bit of that on the Pyle. I'm going to switch everything over right now. We'll go ahead and check it out, see how this compares sound-wise to the Pyle. Okay, so here comes the switch over. First thing I'll switch over is the headphones. So that only affects me. No, actually, yep, that'll work. Headphones. Then I'm going to switch over the microphone, the RCA cables, and the power, so you won't hear anything. We'll, next time we turn it on, we'll be hooked up to the Pyle. Okay, we are now plugged in to the Pyle mixer, using the same microphone cable, same power adapter. Both mixers use the same 3-pin power adapter style, so that was easy. Same RCA cables up to the aux microphone adapter in the GoPro. Headphones, same thing. Now we can adjust the sound for this one on this channel. It needs a little more gain, so I'll turn it up. A little more gain on the Pyle. You got the 3-band EQ. Looks like I have the high turned down because you can hear there's a lot of high. Get that in there. Low, check that. Seems like the EQ has more room in the Phenyx. It's a little louder. There's not that much adjustment, and there's not a 5-band EQ in the Pyle either, and it doesn't have professional sliders. Here's the overall level for channel 1, so we can adjust that, and I can move my mic in here a little closer too, get a better sound. But that's the Pyle mixer. It does have digital effects. Both have 16 digital effects, and for this one we have the effects level master here, and then by channel right here, so you can crank up the effects, and then the selector tunes it right in. There's just a slight delay before the effect takes. So that's how the digital effects work. That's the Pyle mixer. They both have USB out, and I think that's something to note. I've tested these pretty extensively. In fact, I've used this one for a year, and I love this mixer. This mixer looks incredible, and in fact it costs about the same. I think this one's about $120. This one's around $100. It might even be $90. This is 8 channels. This is 4 channels. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all outputs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Potentially a 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th mono devices. These are single jack, 1/4" jack mono inputs, but you can double them up right and left, make them stereo, where we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 channels. It's just a matter of how you use it. So in total, it could potentially be 8 channels. Channel 7 and 8, though, are used by the USB on this mixer. So if you use the USB, then you've got potentially 6 more channels, but really it's about how many microphones do you want to plug in. 1, 2, 3, 4 on this one, up to 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one. So plenty of space for a podcast or streaming setup. This one has a cleaner sound out of the USB port. I found that after a while, sometimes my recordings, they would have some buzzing in them through this USB connection. So for that reason, if you're going to be doing a lot of to PC recording, you got to do something like the Pyle mixer. If you're a DJ karaoke, I would go Phenyx Pro, because you may not be using the USB, you'll be using the main out to speakers and amplifiers. So that's the comparison. You can decide for yourself. It's the Pyle Bluetooth mixer versus the Phenyx Pro.